Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know this video is way overdue, but I will be answering some questions today, and these are questions from under my comments, and I got maybe like a couple emails with questions about the gastric bypass. So I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, about 7 questions that I'll be answering for you guys today. Hopefully they'll be able to cover all you guys' questions that you have about the gastric bypass. So question number 1, what can I eat? And that was the question, what can I eat? Because they are not allowed, well, their body cannot take in eggs or beef. So the lady was saying that she can only eat eggs and she can only eat beef. So my problems and what I can't eat, chicken, I'm gonna say what I can't eat, I'm sorry. What I can't eat is grilled chicken, eggs, I cannot do eggs, beef, I can do beef, but I do not do beef. I do ground turkey is my go-to. I don't know about anybody else, but that's my go-to if I want some meat. And I will do nachos or something like that, but I don't eat those quite often. But yes, I will eat nachos. So eggs is a no, because she said that she could not eat any eggs and beef. And she did say she had lost a total of 50 pounds, and she got hers done, her surgery January the 19th. When I say that's good, that is good, that is great. And when I say keep going, because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep going and I'm not gonna stop. You know, you may have some slip-ups where you try some stuff that you know you're not supposed to be trying, but hopefully your body will dump and help you out. If not, it's just a mad thing. It's a mad thing, I promise you, it's a mad thing. The next question, somebody commented and asked about nail polish. When I was getting my surgery done, they noticed in my video that I had nail polish on. Okay, so I kind of got away with the nail polish. I was supposed to actually take my nails off because they were saying that they were too long, and they didn't have like a heartbeat monitor thing that would go around my nail. That's what they told me the day before surgery. They called me and let me know, you know, the stuff that I need to be bringing or what I should have when I go to the hospital. So I actually kept my nails on. I know I wasn't supposed to, but I kept my nails on, and when I got there, they didn't say anything. The nurses didn't say anything. They hooked me up to the IV. They actually had one of those heart rate monitors that actually takes around your finger. So I guess that's how I got away with it, because they had something to substitute for the one they actually clamp on your finger. So nail polish I was able to wear. I don't know about anyone else. The lady said that she was not allowed her gel polish or gel nails or something like that. She wasn't allowed, but that's because the hospital that I went to, they allowed me to actually have nails or nail polish. I mean, I'm pretty sure they weren't gonna make me take them off. I don't know, they probably would have, but they didn't. They didn't say anything. Okay, so next question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was the pain? Okay, so overall I would give, when I got the surgery done, okay, so after I got the surgery done and I came, I woke up or whatever, and I realized that I had got the surgery done and I was in recovery, my pain was horrible. When I said I had on my left side, where I guess they worked on, where they put the drain in, it was horrible. But my back was hurting. That part wasn't hurting, my back was hurting. And the lady said it could be from like the pressure that they was putting on in the front part, and it could have caused the back part. So I was on a stretcher. I wasn't in the bed yet. Of course I was on a stretcher in recovery, and it was horrible. It was so horrible. It was very, 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 very horrible. And the pain was like, oh my god, I would say it was a 9. It was a 9, and that's because my back. That was the only thing that was pretty much hurting. It was my back. So after recovery, I was kind of pissed off because I was in recovery for 3 hours, not 1 hour. I was only supposed to be in recovery for 1 hour, but I ended up being in recovery for 3 hours because they didn't have a room or a bed for me. So I was totally pissed off, and I was like, you know, my back is hurting. Can you guys give me a pillow? Can you guys give me something? Like, I was letting them know that I was in pain. They said they had already gave me pain meds, so that should have helped. And I'm just like, well, no, my back is hurting because I'm on a stretcher. They was like, yeah, the lady, she was agreeing with me. You know, I salute her, shout out to her. She was like, yeah, they're not supposed to have you up here this long or whatever. So, you know, I was getting extra mad because I'm just like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I did just have surgery, and y'all got me on this stretcher that's not comfortable at all, don't have no type of cushion. So, you know, can I get a pillow? So she gave me a pillow. After she gave me the pillow, that did not work. That did not work at all, and I was pissed off about that. So I was just angry. I was more angry than anything because 1, I wasn't supposed to be on bed. 2, the pillow wasn't working. 3, I was in pain. So after that, she ended up saying, you know, we'll be moving you in a little bit. So 30 minutes go past, and I'm just like, okay, so have you heard anything about me being able to go to the room or anything? She was like, no. So eventually I went upstairs. Long story short, I ended up going upstairs. When I got upstairs, they tried to put me in a chair. When I first got out of surgery, they wanted me to sit in a chair. And I'm like, I understand that's the requirements or whatever, that we eventually have to sit up straight in the chair, but I don't think that is necessary for when I first get in the room. First of all, my back was killing me. I hadn't been on anything comfortable for those 3 hours that I was in recovery. So I was like, on a chair. They was like, yeah, you know, you have to get on a chair, sit in a chair. So then they ended up finding me a bed. That was the reason why they wanted me to get in the chairs, because they couldn't find me a bed. So they ended up taking me out of recovery, rolling me out of the recovery room, taking me to the room that I'm supposed to be in. I get up there, I'm still on the stretcher for 30 more minutes because they didn't have me a bed to transition over from the stretcher to the bed, because there was no bed in the room. But it was a chair in the room, and they said, well, okay, well, we're gonna get you off this stretcher, because they wanted to get the stretcher out of the room, get you off the stretcher and put you in a chair. I'm like, no, I'm not sitting in a chair. I'm in pain. I've been in pain for 3 hours, been out here for 3 hours, been in recovery for 3 hours, so I want to get in a bed. So after I started complaining, and you know, my mom was up there, my boyfriend was up there, and after I started complaining or whatever, they was like, okay, we got a bed for you. So they magically get a bed, and I transitioned over from the bed or whatever, but I was still in pain. I was getting pain meds every hour. I ain't gonna say every hour, but every time that I was able to get pain meds, I got pain meds. It was horrible. It was very horrible. And like I said, you said on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say a 9 because I was in pain. And when I went home the next day, I was still in pain. So after that, after I left the hospital, I came home, and the crazy thing is I moved in my new apartment when I came home. So that was horrible because there was no bed up, no nothing. So I had to sit on my new couch that I ordered. I had to sit on my new couch until my boyfriend was able to put the bed up. He then put the bed up, and then I wasn't able to get in the bed. I didn't sleep in the bed at all for a whole week. I slept on the couch, and then the couch got uncomfortable, so then I had to transition over to the bed. So when I transitioned over to the bed, I was in the bed. I could only sleep on my back, and I'm not a back sleeper, I'm a stomach sleeper. So that was horrible. I was pretty much up all night, could not get no sleep. Then a couple days, a week go by, I'm starting to have breathing problems. I have asthma, so my asthma started acting up. And then also I was trying to get up and do too much on my own. So that's another reason why I was kind of breathing, I guess breathing wrong or whatever you want to call it. I was out of breath. My chest wasn't hurting or nothing like that, but I was out of breath. And it was like, if I got up and walked straight to the bathroom or something like that, I was winded. Like, it's like I went and ran a mile or something. Horrible. Then after that, I ended up going to the hospital. Went to the hospital because they said it could be a blood clot, which, I mean, I was gonna go to the hospital anyways. But it had snow really bad. Snow really bad. And it took the ambulance to get here probably like 2 hours after I called them because the roads was really bad. I ended up going to the hospital. After I get to the hospital, they checked everything. Nothing was wrong. I didn't have no blood clots. I didn't have nothing. They just said, you know, I was probably doing too much, trying to walk, you know, too much. And my asthma probably was acting up. That's pretty much it. But they just told me to make sure that I'm taking my asthma machine when I'm supposed to, when I'm wheezing or whatever. So, boom. They answered that question on a scale of 1 to 10. Like I said, a 9. Okay, so my next question is, why did I choose the gastric bypass over the sleeve? So I chose the gastric bypass over the sleeve because, okay, so originally I was supposed to get the sleeve done. And I ended up having to go to an information class, and it was pretty much everybody that was getting the surgery done, either the sleeve or the gastric bypass, that was in my class, and they were giving us information. The teacher that was teaching the class, she ended up saying that the sleeve would cause acid reflux, and that was one of my big issues when I was 346 pounds. Was acid reflux. I had the worst acid reflux. I couldn't eat any salad or anything. Now I can, so that's a good thing. But I couldn't eat any salad or anything. So with the sleeve, since it causes acid reflux, I end up going up to the teacher and talking to her. After I spoke to her, she was basically saying that she think that the gastric bypass would be much better for me, and she said that I would have, you know, more of a weight loss, more of a dramatic weight loss with the gastric bypass than the sleeve. And I wanted a dramatic weight loss because I was 346 pounds. So she was telling me everything that was right, and I just pretty much, I had my date. This is the thing, I had my date for surgery already for the sleeve, to get the sleeve done. And another thing that set me back was taking my stomach out. I did not want to get my stomach taken out at all. I'd rather for them to reroute my intestines than to take my stomach out and then I can't get it back. So that's another reason. But I got the gastric bypass. It's the best thing that I could have ever got. So I went with the gastric bypass, and that's because that was from the teacher, and that was from, you know, just me learning about the sleeve and the difference between the sleeve and the difference between the sleeve and the bypass. Would I recommend, the next question, sorry, would I recommend an 18-year-old to get it? I would recommend anybody if you're able to get it, if you get approved for it. If your BMI is over, I think it's 35, I think. I don't know, you guys can comment down below, but I think your BMI has to be over 35 to be able to get approved and through your insurance and stuff like that. So it's a process that you have to go through, but I would recommend this to anyone. Shoot, if you 15 and you 300 and something pounds, I will recommend it to you too. So I mean, I would recommend it to anybody, not just necessarily 18 years old. And the last question is, how long was the process of getting approved? Oh my God, like when I say it took me almost a year to just get approved, it was horrible. Like my insurance, the process, you gotta meet with a nutritionist, you gotta meet with your primary care, or you can meet with a nutritionist for the 6-month visit. And the 6-month visit is basically to see how consistent you are in losing weight or being able to cut back. So the 6 months is basically to prepare you for the 2 weeks before the surgery, because the 2 weeks before the surgery you're gonna have to, you know, do the pre-op diet and all that. But the pre-approval for the surgery, trying to get approved through your insurance and basically for the doctor to approve you and everything, like that's a process. It's a process that you got to get approved with, and it's more so your insurance, because your insurance is basically trying to see like, what do you need it for? Like, why you can't just do this on your own? So you got to give them, you know, excuses basically to get the surgery done. But that's pretty much, that's all of the questions that I have. Hopefully I answered everything that you guys have been wondering and wanted to know about the gastric bypass, or wanted to ask me. Hopefully I answered everything. Make sure you guys like this video, comment down below more things that you would like me to post on this page, and make sure, what did I say? Did I say everything? Like, comment, and subscribe. That's what I That's what I know. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today, y'all. But hopefully I answered the questions. Hopefully this was very informative for you. Hopefully you guys have made up your mind about getting it done. I promise you this is the best thing you could ever do. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining my family. And stay tuned for more videos.